Good evening and welcome to the first ever virtual Greek God and Goddess competition. My name is Olivia Wall from Alpha Zeta Delta.
My name is Danny Naples from Sigma Chi. We are so excited to be here tonight. I can't wait for you to see tonight's performances.
A panel of judges from YSU staff has been selected to judge this competition. Let's meet the judges tonight. We'll start with judge number 1, Jacob.
Hello, my name is Jacob Haskins. I'm a housing coordinator for Lightenhouse. And this is my second year judging. So I'm excited to see what it's like this year.
And next, judge number 2, Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda Reardon, and I am the coordinator of marketing and membership in campus recreation. And this is my first year judging, so I'm excited to see everything and help with this whole virtual thing. So good luck, everybody.
Next, we'll move on to judge number 3, Ryan.
Hi, my name is Ryan Nicholas. I am the Associate Director for Campus Recreation at Youngstown State as well. And I'm excited to see the different acts this year, especially with all your creativity. So good luck.
Judge number 4, Doug.
Doug Pusateri, Detective, Youngstown State University Police. I think this is my 6th or 7th year. I always enjoy it. My granddaughter Lily wants to be in a sorority one day. I'm going to hand it to my wife.
Hi, I'm Tracy Pusateri. I graduated from YSU with my bachelor's and my master's. And like Doug said, we've done this numerous times. So this is interesting doing it this way this year.
Tonight's competition will go in the following format. Our first round is formal wear. Our contestants will show their moves for the judges while dressed to impress. Then we'll move on to the talent portion of the competition. And in round 3 is the toga question and answer. Our contestants will answer 2 questions from our judge.
Now let's get our competition started. First up, we'd like to welcome Preston Strain from Sigma Tau Gamma Fraternity. He's an education major with the dream to be a government teacher.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking.
Next here is Brenna Snyder from Alpha Zeta Delta. She is a junior hospitality management major and with an entrepreneurship minor. One day, she'd like to become a wedding planner and be a business owner.
Please welcome Joe Atkinson of Sigma Chi. He's a sophomore majoring in music technology. One day, he hopes to run sound at concerts for an audio-visual touring company.
Thanks, Joe. Our next contestant is Allie Atkinson of Alpha Omicron Pi. She's a psychology major and plans to go into nursing school and become a psychiatric nurse practitioner.
Next up is James Deschernay of Sigma Alpha Epsilon. He's a first-year mechanical engineering student with an album releasing next summer titled Villages with his band 19th Paradise.
Please welcome Leah Schweiger of Delta Zeta Sorority. She is a junior criminal justice major. After graduation, she wants to work for the FBI, specializing in human trafficking cases.
Next is Michael Prather of Alpha Phi Delta. He is a freshman studying electrical engineering.
Our next contestant is Anna Pugh from Zeta Tau Alpha. Anna is a junior majoring in interdisciplinary studio art with an emphasis in photography and graphic design. After graduation, she plans to work full-time for the business she started, You Shine Design LLC, which offers graphic design, web design, photography, and social media management services.
And last but certainly not least, please welcome Billy Cook. He's an industrial and systems engineering major with a minor in mathematics. He's a 5-year Marching Pride and pep band member and leader. Right, it's now time to get the talent portion of our competition started. Once again, we'll get started by introducing Preston Strain from Sigma Tau Gamma. He will be singing Hold Me While You Wait by Louis Capaldi.
Hello, my name is Preston Strain. I am an education major with a primary focus of social studies and government, and I will be singing Hold Me While You Wait by Louis Capaldi. I'm waiting up, saving all my precious time, losing light. I'm missing my same old us before we learn our truth too late. Resigned to fade, fading away. So tell me, can you turn around? I need someone to tear me down. Oh, tell me, can you turn around? But either way, hold me while you wait. I wish that I was good enough. If only I could wake you up, my love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? Tell me more, tell me something I don't know. Could we come close to having it all? If you're gonna waste my time, let's waste it right and hold me while you wait. I wish that I was good enough. If only I could wake you up, my love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? I wish you cared a little more. I wish you told me this before. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? This is you, this is me, this is all we need. Is it true my faith is shaking, but I still believe? This is you, this is me, this is all we need. So won't you stay a while? I wish that I was good enough. If only I could wake you up, my love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? I wish you cared a little more. I wish you told me this before. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? Stay a while. Stay a Won't you stay a while? Thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Brenna Snyder of Alpha Z Delta. Her talent is a time lapse of her painting of a dog named Elvis.
Hello, my name is Brenna Snyder. I am from Alpha Z Delta, and this is going to be my talent portion for Greek God.
Can you hear it through?
So, this is going to be just like a little introduction, and then I'm going to go into the time lapse. It's going to be a time lapse of me painting. I figured that was the only best way I could do it since we have to submit these online. So, basically, my father is a graphic designer and artist, and I found that we really bonded and connected through that. He taught me a lot of things about it, and I feel like it's a special skill that I have now that means a lot to me. So I'm going to do a time lapse of me painting one of my stepmom's friend's dog who just passed away. His name was Elvis. This is the reference picture I'm going off of. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but that's him laying down with his little face up. So I do have 3 dogs. I did portraits of them as well on little things of wood. So the first one I did was, and I'm just going to show you guys just so you kind of can get an idea, was my dog Zeus. So this is Zeus. You can see that there is a little bit of like a shadow around him. So I use oil paint because it's easier to manipulate and work with. And you can go back, if you wanted to stop, you can go back a couple days later, it'll still be wet. And to blend, you use either flaxseed oil or turpentine, which can, on wood grain like this, eventually so this is just the oil around him bleeding. So, but this is Zeus. And then I have one of my other dog, Aphrodite. And you can see here, it's bled a little bit. And then I did another one of my dog, Truffles. So this is her. You can see around the black it didn't bleed as much, but down here, especially where you need more blending, is usually where it will bleed out. So I have a rough sketch here that I did already, because I didn't want the video to be too long, of Elvis. So let me put this side by side so you guys can kind of get an idea. So it's just going to be his face right here, which is already on here. So I am going to start the time lapse. So just so everybody kind of knows what I'm doing here. So I have all the oil paint. I'm going to show me mixing all the colors that I need in reference to the photo. I have my handy dandy turpentine and flaxseed oil that I will be using to blend. And I have all my brushes, which are all variations of smaller brushes, so that way it's not as easy to make mistakes. So let's begin. Okay, so end of the video. So I did insert a little picture of Elvis, and just at normal speed, I just wanted to show you guys kind of the finished product. I know his head looks a little tilted, but that is the way that he is sitting in the picture. But this is him. I did decide to do a dark background just because since he was an older dog, all of the color in his fur faded. Sorry, my dog is barking. But I wanted to put a dark background because he was already so light since his color faded. You couldn't really see him that well. And then I put a little halo for him since he has gone and passed. But I hope you guys really enjoyed. I know I was just watching, it's a little boring, but hope you enjoyed, and that is my talent portion. So, bye.
Your talent, Brenna. Please welcome back Joe Atkinson from Sigma Chi Fraternity as he will be playing the guitar and singing River by Leon Bridges.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Been traveling these wide roads for so long. My heart's been far from you. 10,000 miles gone. I wanna come near and give every part of me, but there's blood on my hands and my lips are unclean. In my darkness I remember Mama's words reoccur to me. Surrender to the good Lord, and He'll wipe your slate clean. Take me to your river, I wanna go. Go, take me to your river, I wanna know. Tip me in your smooth waters, I go in. As a man with many crimes come up for air, as my sins they flow down the Jordan, oh, I wanna come near and give you every part of me, but there's blood on my hands and my lips are unclean. Take me to your river, I wanna know. Go on, take me to your river, I wanna know. Wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. Oh, take me to your river, I wanna go. I wanna go. Go on, take me to your river. I wanna know. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next contestant is Ali Atkinson from Alpha Omicron Pi. She will be dancing to Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air.
Thank you. Please welcome back James Deschernay as he performs a selection for us on guitar.
Thank you. Next up, please welcome Leah Schweiger of Delta Zeta as she performs her martial arts techniques to Kung Fu fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah, but they fought with expert timing. There was Funky Billy Chin and Little Sammy Chung. He said, "Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on." We took a bow and made a stand. Started swaying with the hand. Sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they did it with expert timing. Oh yeah. It was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Make sure you have expert timing. Kung fu fighting. Hands and feet, fast as lightning.
Leah. Next up is Michael Prather of Alpha Phi Delta Fraternity. He will be entertaining us with his stand-up comedy routine.
Good evening. My name is Michael Prather, and I'll be representing Alpha Phi Delta, the Beta Omicron chapter. And today I'll be doing stand-up comedy. Okay, so let's get started. Joke about puzzles. Yeah, I'm still putting that one together. I'll say that for another show. All right, enough of those. Let's get started on some chimney jokes. Let's start off strong. So I got a whole stack of them here. First one's on the house. Those are pretty bad. Those are pretty bad. But I mean, what can I say? That's just how I roll. So let's talk about YSU. Let's talk about how YSU's been with this whole semester. Everything's online. Barely anybody's on campus. It's hard to meet people, hard to talk to people, hard to make friends. So me being a social young man like I am, tried to start a club, and you would not believe how hard it is to tell if people are interested in joining your sarcasm club. And how about anybody here? Anybody use the rec center? Use the rec center? Anyone? You? Yeah. Tough crowd. Everyone laughed at me when I said I wanted to do stand-up comedy, but nobody's laughing now. What the heck? I'm really hoping everything kind of takes up. I'm really hoping this works because I just got fired from my job. I work for the U.S. Postal Service. delivering letters and bills and whatnot to people. And so, at least I'm still funny though. They may have taken that job from me, but I think I'm still funny. I think I can be a comedian. I just got to work on my delivery. But seriously, finding and keeping a job this year has been awful. I've been fired from like 3-4 jobs. I quit one. It sucks. Like I keep bouncing around. I can't stay in one place. It's awful. And like eggs, flour. That's wrong list. My bad. So, for example, I worked at a counter factory over in Struthers, and it was fun. It was sweet. Like I got discounts on it. I got a yearly subscription for free. So every month I'd get this little calendar with puppies on it. Sometimes we would have cats and stuff, kittens. This one had alpacas. Who knew? But I would always go home with paper cuts everywhere. I worked my hands to the bone. So I loved it. I put in so many hours, and everybody lost their mind when I took a day off. I worked at a recycling plant, like over in Boardman. Everyone knows it's there. And we had this little charity project thing. We'd go around to different high schools and we'd take old recycled rubber and old shoes that they would blend up and everything. And they'd help make tracks, like to run on and everything, run our football fields. And you put a 19-year-old teenager in front of a gigantic blender, basically, that you could drop monster truck tires into and it'll spit out Dippin' Dots. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to go blend everything I can. So I go home, grab all these old shoes and tires and everything I could find. I brought it in to blend it up. And one by one, I'm dropping in my old shoes. And I got to this one from when I was like a toddler, probably that big. It took me back, gave me some memories. Watching it come back out in little pellet form, it just destroyed my soul. On the other hand, though, I quit a job. I worked at a furniture store, also in Boardman, and I've always had this issue with where I'm not too clear about what I'm trying to get across, what I'm trying to say, and I'm shy. What can I say? And they keep calling me. They won't leave me alone. So my advice to you guys, just from this point forward, be clear about one night stands. I sure wasn't. I went on Indeed after that, and I was looking for a job, and I thought I lucked out. I applied, and I got accepted, and they hired me at a bank. Bank over in Canfield. Everything was going smooth. They gave me my little uniform, my name tag, and everything. I showed up to my first day. The very first person that comes up to me, she was like, "Hey, can you check my balance?" So yeah, I was happy to serve. It was my first day. I wanted to do everything I could to shine. So I walked around the counter and I shoved her. Like, that's what she asked. Obviously, I got fired. But, at least the police didn't show up. Seems they really understood the gravity of the situation. But, in my family, my parents both know what they're doing for jobs. My sister, younger than me, but she knows what she wants in life. She's studying to be a lawyer right now, right? Yeah. She's studying to be a attorney. Attorney. And that's cool and all, good money there, but that's such a twisted career. Like, how do you sleep at night? I mean, she lies on this side, then she'll go and lie on that side, and just get paid for it. Are you kidding me? It's so twisted. All in all, though, end of the year, getting through this year unemployed has taught me a lot about unemployment. Gave me a few jokes about unemployment, but I'll save those for another day. I won't tell them. They never work anyway. Before I leave, for everyone in here, I want you to listen to this. Shout out Christina Applegate. Yeah!
Thank you. Our next contestant will be Anna Pugh from Zeta Tau Alpha. She will be sharing a graphic design illustration time-lapse called Mountain in the Sky.
Very nice. Now, please welcome Billy Cook from Theta Chi as he performs a drum solo.
It's okay. It's okay.
Now let's start the last portion of our competition. Each contestant will answer 2 questions from our judges. We'll have Anthony Aventino of Sigma Tau Gamma and Brooke Shapers of Delta Zeta, our reigning Greek god and goddess, help us by pulling the judges' numbers for our contestants tonight. We'll start once again with Preston Strain of Sigma Tau Gamma.
Alrighty, so let me pull out my sparkly hat here. Judge number 1, you can ask Preston your first question.
Okay, that's me. What is your best quality, and tell us the reason why?
I believe my best quality is my social background. I always like to, be there for someone, and always like to, my first instinct when I meet somebody new is like, oh, go talk to them, make them feel at home wherever they're at. And yeah, I also think I'm also like a funny guy too, so that makes me very approachable. And yeah.
All right, great response. So your second question is going to be from Judge number 1 again. You can ask another question.
Thank you. What celebrity would you most like to be, and tell us your reason why?
I have been saying this since I was in 8th grade, and I will continue to say it now. I hope to one day be as funny and as talented as the late great Chris Farley was on Saturday Night Live and in Tommy Boy, and seeing all of his skits and all that. He truly was just a hilarious role model to me, almost like throughout my life, and is part of the reason why I'm in the arts.
Thank you, Preston.
Thank you, Preston. So finally, can you stand up and show the judges your toga? Thanks, Preston.
And up next is Brenna Snyder from Alpha Z Delta.
Hello, Brenna. Your first question today. I don't have a sparkly hat, but I'm just gonna. Judge number 5.
What is one item on your bucket list and why?
One item on my bucket list. My one item definitely on my bucket list would be able to help my dad finally retire. He is in his 60s, and he has raised my sister and I, and he was a single parent for a really long time. And I always said, like, if I won the lottery, or if my sister, she always said if she won the lottery or something, that we would always give it to him, because it sadly doesn't look like he's going to be able to retire anytime soon. So that is something that I would like to cross off my bucket list.
I'm gonna cry.
Yep, good job.
Great response, Brenna. Your second question today will come from judge number 3.
E3, it's all the same, so whatever. Okay.
Brian is a cool guy. He's one of my Facebook guys.
Brenna, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. If a student was looking to go Greek, what would you tell them the benefits of joining are?
Oh my gosh, where do I start? I would say, for me personally, huge main benefit has been academically. I can tell you right now, without my sisters and without the support I have gotten, I would not be anywhere near my academic goal that I have been right now. Not only that, but the support that you get and the set of skills. A lot of people think that you can just get that from joining another organization like student government, which you can, but it's such a different experience of time management. And if you're on a payment plan for your chapter, money management, it's amazing, useful source that you get to utilize while also being around people who love you and support you constantly. So I think that it's a little bit different than joining any type of other organizations, considering the fact that, you're finding your home away from home. It really is that. And it's like you're growing up in this huge family that can be able to utilize things and teach you things that you'd never be taught before in different ways.
Thank you.
Great response, Brenna. And finally, could you show us your toga?
Yeah. Sorry, my dog's barking.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. Oh, hold on. This is my toga. Added a little belt for flair, guys. So There she is. I tucked her in because I don't got a belt loop. My toga, I'm very afraid it's going to fall. I didn't have anybody to pin it, so I'm not gonna turn around because then something will happen. But she's cute.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Brenna. Now please welcome back Joe Atkinson of Sigma Chi Fraternity.
All right, Joe. So your first question is going to come from judge number 5. You may ask your question.
If you were to become the next president, what is the one thing you would like to accomplish during your time in office and why?
The one thing I would like to try and accomplish while I would be in office is to try and end as much poverty and homelessness mainly as possible. I come from a hometown where there's a lot of homeless people around, and working in the main city, I've got to meet a lot of them, and a lot of them are genuinely nice people that don't deserve what they're going through. So it'd be really nice to try and combat that and get it down to as low level as possible if I were in that position.
All right, thanks, Joe, for making me cry. Your next question. Oh, again, judge number 5. You can ask your next question.
How would you increase student participation in events on campus?
Increasing student events or participation in events, that's fun. Basically, what I would do is just be upfront about it and just say, hey, listen, this is a fun thing that we do coming from student to student. I enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun for everyone involved. And I feel like if you go to a student event on campus, obviously whenever we can do that, like a lot of great memories are made. I can talk on and on about the different memories that I made on campus so far, and I would like to have people make their own memories. So that's what I would preach out.
All right, thank you so much, Joe.
Our next contestant tonight is Allie Atkinson of Alpha Omicron Pi.
Hi. Hello, Allie. Your first question today will be coming from judge number 2.
All right, Allie, why don't you give us your definition of success?
I think my definition of success would be whatever you feel you have accomplished in life, and whatever your definition of what you consider to be successful is just depends on what you accomplish in life.
Great response, Allie. For your next question, you will be asked by judge number 3 or 3.
Whatever. Who was the most influential person to you in Greek life and why?
Okay, I would say my art chapter advisor, Karen. She's amazing in that everything that we need, questions, just to talk or problems, she's always the first person there to help out. And she was in chapter she's been part of AOPI for a really long time.
Thank you.
Allie.
Next up is James Desjardins of Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
All right, James, your first question. Oh, I grabbed 2. Your first question is going to come from judge number 4.
Who is a person with whom you would most like to have dinner with and why?
Right now, the person I would most like to have dinner with would be Mr. Biden, just to get personal clarity as to what plans he does have for the future of this country, and to see what the people within the country can do to help him in making this world a better place than it is.
Great response, James. All right, your second question. Oh my gosh, it flew out. That's the one you're gonna get, James. It wants you. From judge number, oh, I did the same thing, 3.
It's E. Come on. All right, James. So, what has been your favorite memory so far after joining Greek life, and why?
My favorite memory would definitely be everyone in my fraternity sitting by the fire and just being a family, learning to get to know each other, just getting deep within each other's past, our problems, just always just being there for each other more than anyone else you will ever meet. And it's just the best time.
Thank you.
Thank you, James. We definitely all love the family aspect of our chapters.
All right, next up is Leah Schweiger from Delta Zeta.
Hello, Leah. I thought throwing the questions in the air or the judge numbers in the air was a little unprofessional, so I put them in a little thing. And your first question is going to come from E. I mean 3. You know, judge number 3.
You're just picking on me tonight. Okay. How do you feel about the stereotypes of Greek life members in the news and media? And what would you tell people to help eradicate those stereotypes?
I think that the stereotypes are completely false. I have not experienced anything like the negative stereotypes I've heard about, such as hazing and excessive partying and anything like that here at YSU. I would tell girls that are interested in joining a sorority that it's more of getting to know friends and building a community where we can help one another, and we're there to study with each other and volunteer and help out the community and give back.
Great, thank you.
Great response, Leah. I think we do have something to cherish here at YSU in our Greek life. Your second question will be coming from judge number 4.
Who has been your most influential professor at YSU thus far, and why?
My most influential professor is
You want Nana to hear the answer.
probably Professor Ovaska. She was my elementary French professor, and she helped show me that there is so much more like just outside of our campus, and she inspired me to study abroad last semester, and I ended up moving to Belgium for 6 weeks to study French because of her class.
Next up is Michael Prather of Alpha Phi Delta.
All righty, Michael. Let me spin my sparkly hat. Judge number 2, you can ask your question.
All right. If there is one thing that you would like to change about YSU, what would that be and why?
Well, I'd probably have to say this, socially speaking, everyone just seems so negative about everything. Nobody wants to do anything, no activities, no nothing. Nobody wants to really talk to people unless they know them beforehand. Like my first week here was really rough before I joined Alpha Phi Delta. I couldn't make friends, couldn't talk to anybody. Nobody was interested in anything. And I feel like that, like from high school, everyone was friends with everybody. Everything was awesome. People would talk to anyone. Like new kids were immediately just talked to. I feel like at YSU, everything's just awkward. Nobody wants to reach out and meet new people and just try new things.
Nice response. Definitely. I agree with that. All righty. We're coming to the end. Judge number 2, again, if you would like to ask another question.
Okay. Let's see. What is the one thing that intrigues you the most about being a YSU student?
Well, I'm not really sure. Like, I guess I don't know why people don't pick this college more. I wasn't at first going to go to YSU. I was going to take a gap year, but a couple of my friends talked to me about going to YSU for a semester or two, and then I was planning on either studying abroad or going like somewhere else. But like now that I'm here, I don't understand why people don't pick this college more over a lot of other places. Like I'm probably going to stay here for the full 4 years now. I've only been in this for, it's not even a full semester yet, and it's awesome. Like I know it's kind of a weird year with COVID and everything, but I already enjoy this more than more than high school, more than middle school. But middle school is always rough for everyone. But like it's crazy that somewhere like this local, like YSU, I didn't think was that big of a school. But now that I'm here, like I rarely see people like that I know. I think there's 12,000 people enrolled here right now, I believe. But it should be a bigger choice for a lot of people. And I think that like I'm going to talk to my friend and try to convince them to understand that.
Great response, Michael. I definitely agree. Me being a senior, I'm not ready to leave YSU yet either.
Here again is Anna Pugh from Zeta Tau Alpha.
Hello, Anna. Today, your first question will be coming from judge number 1.
Hello, Anna.
Hello.
So your question is, what famous person does your personality most parallel?
That's a tough one. I feel like personally I'm a very creative person in many aspects. You know, I don't do one particular thing, so I feel like I kind of identify my personality traits with a bunch of different people. But if I had to pick one, oh my gosh, this is so hard. It would probably be, there's a YouTube called Mango Street. They do a lot of photography stuff, and they've really inspired me on a personal level. And I really do think that I kind of identify with them the most. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Great response, Anna. And for your second question, it will come from judge number 4.
Where would the ideal Greek row be located at YSU and why?
If YSU were to have a Greek row, I think it would be by Wick Park, just because I know that's where most of the fraternity houses are now, and kind of having that community experience with everyone being so close. I think if we were to have one, that would be the perfect location, just because most people are already there and there are houses available for other chapters to be on there as well.
Great response, Anna. I completely agree. That's where our fraternity house is personally. I know a lot of friends in other fraternities that go there or have their houses there. So yeah.
Please welcome back Billy Cook of Theta Chi.
All right, Billy, wrapping it up. Judge number 4, you can ask your question.
Billy, I got one question left. Let's see here. If you hit the lottery and had more money than you ever dreamed you could earn in a lifetime, how would you spend it?
But I think the best use for the money would be to do what I've learned through all of Greek life and use that to help others. We all have our own philanthropies, and we could definitely help out not only my own brothers, but we could help all the brothers and sisters here at YSU, whether that's for the USO, for any type of cancer research, for any philanthropy that anybody has here. We could do so much of a difference in the world, as we're already practicing to do here at YSU's Greek Life.
Great response, Billy. All right, my last question goes to judge number 3.
You guys just love to pick on me tonight. So, what do you feel is the biggest challenge facing young people today?
Wow. Thank you. That's a great question.
I know Carrie wrote it. So.
Thank you, Carrie. Seeing you up in the corner. Yes, thank you. I definitely think that for any young generation ever, a big problem is always finding yourself, finding who you are, finding what you believe in and what you're going to do. Every generation has their own thing on what they're, say, known for, or how they behave and act and how they make a difference on the world. And I think the problem is always seeing what they want to be, what they want to do to collectively as a group while they can. And I think that even though it is a problem, there's always a solution to it. Everybody always finds that this is what we're going to do. This is going to be our mark in the history book. When that future generations look back, they see in this time frame, these are the things that these great people accomplished.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much, Billy. And thank you to all the contestants. You guys definitely did amazing. And I remember when I was up on stage, this was the most stressful part, but you guys all were naturals.
Thank you, Billy. And also, thank you to our reigning Greek god and goddess. This concludes the competition rounds.
Thank you for making this year's Greek Week such a success. We are proud to announce that the items collected at Thursday's event were donated to Goodwill through the United Way, and there were a total of nearly 2,000 items.
And on top of that, we were able to donate 2,324 food and hygiene items to the Penguin Pantry. And now, to announce the winners of our Greek God and Goddess competition. This year's Greek Goddess runner-up is Anna Pugh from Zeta Tau Alpha. And the moment of the night, the Greek Goddess for 2020 is, will this suspense? Brenna Snyder of Alpha Z Delta.
I'm so excited to pass this down to you, the new Greek goddess. Congratulations.
I have tears in my eyes. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to mute myself before I start sobbing.
Now for the gentleman. This year's Greek god runner-up is Michael Prather from Alpha Phi Delta. And finally, the 2020 Greek god is, little suspense, Billy Cook from Theta Chi Fraternity. Congratulations, Billy.
Thank
Billy,
you.
I bet
Thank you.
Anthony is very excited to pass this down to you too. So congratulations on being our new Greek god.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, Billy.
Also, one other thank you I wanted to say. Thank you to everybody else for doing this with me. It was so much fun, even if we did it virtually. I thoroughly enjoyed watching everybody else as well. and you should all be proud of yourselves for a job well done.
Couldn't have said that better myself, Billy. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, the winners of Greek Week 2020. The Sorority Greek Week runners-up are the Sisters of Delta Zeta. Congratulations. And now, the sorority champion for Greek Week are the Sisters of Zeta Tau Alpha. Congratulations.
Yay! Woo! Congratulations, Zeta Tau Alpha. I'm super excited. I think you're going to love this trophy.
The Fraternity Greek Week runners-up are the Brothers of Sigma Tau Gamma. And for the big winner, the Fraternity Greek Week champions are the Brothers of Theta Chi. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations, Theta Chi. You'll definitely be liking this trophy. So congrats, you guys deserve it.
On behalf of the chapter, thank you very much. And just like I said with the Greek God and Greek Goddess, it was so much fun to do all the Greek Week activities, the Kahoot, the lip sync battle, the family feud. It was all so much fun. Thank you all for playing. We had so much fun.